Hello, this is Rusty. Welcome back to some more Prison Architect. We've been expanding the vegetable allotments to make sure we can do the overproduction grant. And I was looking at whether or not I'd need to do the same with the fruit orchard. We don't need to do orange trees again, if I do. Now, the thing is, because I haven't done this, these go all the way to the top. Where do I put the expansion to the fruit orchard? Do I buy this tile and put them here? Or just leave it as it is? I think I might just leave it as it is or move on to something else. I believe I have protected all the cables and the water pipes and the foundations with rebar in their case, so we can move on. What should we do next? We weren't we, looking at training our staff up. So let's see how many are now trained. So, that's not in grants, it's in programs. We have a few more to do in Taser. 20 have passed out of 23. There's 3 that haven't passed yet. The electricians, there's 1 that hasn't passed that. Fire safety, there are still 11 trading in that. First aid, 68%. There's quite a few haven't done that yet. Cold control training, only 10 have passed that. We still need quite a bit of that. Disarming certification, that's going slow because they only have 4 in a class at once, do they? So that will slow it down, won't it? Right, so let's go back to our grants. We have the ability to take 3 more. 3 more. Oh, look, overproduction is ready again. Well, we have the ability to take 2 more now. So, basic detention centre. Hang on a second. Oh no, I'm still in advanced protection, aren't I? Of course I am. So I wanted to build the workshop over here because it's next to exports. So if we have the workshop over here, we want the forestry, I suppose, near the workshop. It could be here, it could be here. So our minimum security is then going to end up being here, isn't it, really? But what I want to do differently, I think, is start from the top down. So we'll start with the difficult prisoners, getting them all set up with what they need. We can actually open the prison if we want to death row, if we get that facility up and running. So I should build, what I will build first is something I did try but didn't do very well. Reception area. So let us build a nice looking reception for our visitors as they come into the prison. I'm going to put this outside the prison for once, and then they can come into the prison through the reception area. So we'll do it like this, because that's where they arrive, and we'll put a visitor door on it to get into the reception. There it is. We'll have a double. Why not? They arrive here, so visitors come in here. And this will be the start of the prison complex that they can enter. We need to run utilities to it. Quite a long stretch, or we could use a new cable, which is closer. Let's use a new cable. There we go. I'm going to need some metal detectors in here to make this work. And I've experimented with this in the past, how to get a decent catch of our visitors as they come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a zigzag. So they have to pass through in a little bit of a zigzag. It's actually one too big, isn't it, for what I'm trying to do. Where are you? There. So we'll take off that. And then we'll put another wall on what's left. And that is our door into the prison. Like that. We'll have a double visitor door there. And they're in. So now we can do something interesting. Alongside having our dog patrols going through here, if we put a series of metal detectors like this, anyone who was rejected can leave. So, I want to go back to walls and doors. Well, we can kick them out. So, if you go through the first metal detector, you leave. Go through the second metal detector, you leave. And so on. And they'll be on the outside of the prison there. Where's our utility cable got to? There. Let's just stretch that to all the others. And remove the surplus. Like so. And we need to protect it all. For the rights that we don't have. We have deployment, so we can set up what the dog patrol will do. We probably might be smart having a dedicated kennel for our dog patrols here. So let's do that. We don't have temperature on, so what we'll do is we'll build, it doesn't have to be big, Rusty. Something like that. How is that? What is the room requirement for a kennel? I've forgotten. Does it say a size? Yes, 5x5, so I think I've done that right. 5x5. And then we want a prison door for dog patrols to come in and out. And we just need a couple of dog crates in there, not too many. A dog bowl. Strictly speaking, dog bowls don't go here. They go in the route where the dogs are moving. So let's put some in here where the dog's going to be patrolling. So it can gain some stamina. Now I'll set up our deployment. Patrol. It's going to be a blue route that goes. No, it's not secure. We'll work on it. Up and down here. And back again. Assign 2 dog handlers at either side, and they're there permanently. And I probably want 3, so that one can go on a break. What this means is, oh, it's not quite going to work, is it? I've forgotten something. I need to do a little expansion. I'd forgotten something. So I want the blue stripy wall. I'll use this fence. I'll have to rebuild that though, won't I? Yes, I will. What I forgot, I'll put some toilets in here as well. There's the office desk. They don't need toilets, do they? Because I haven't got staff needs actually on. But we do need the office desk to make the visitor reception work. Yep, they're called... Now I remove that wall there. But not that one. Place that. It should really be foundation. So clear that. Now we can make sure it's foundation. The thing when you do this is that sometimes it breaks. Yes. Oh, thanks. And that should be a bit closer. Is it already foundation? That's not foundation. Maybe it is. Alright, we'll just use Warden. I want to make it look a bit nicer with some windows. Classy large on the back here. Okay, it's a bit too big. Use two small ones. We use the large one looking out into the kennel. That's pretty big as well. Okay, so we use two small ones there too. We'll mirror that here. Like that. Flooring, we want some nice grass here. And for the visitor reception itself, they can have ceramic floor. Start there, in the doorways, so we don't miss them. And a little bit for the desk there. And then there. There we go. I go to objects, office desk. And have a chair as well. Then we'll cheat a little bit by putting a staff door next to it to look like it's enclosed, but it isn't really. Right, so now we get to visitor reception, which I think is down here somewhere back. Never can spot my one. There it is. There we go. So that's a visitor reception. Completely unnecessary to the grant. But all of the cars have gone in there. Now we need to decide where everybody goes. So we're on the inside here, and this is the outside. That's what I've decided. Except the workshop over here is also inside. So where's the outside going to go? Are we going to have them go around here? I think we are. Let's use perimeter wall. Just a couple of blocks. That's enough to hold a truck entering. So now we need a road gate. That goes there. And the perimeter wall can go... I've lost it. Where are you, perimeter wall? There. This way. Over to that. Not quite that far. Over to... I need to let them get down the side. There. Now visitors can leave that way. Who have been rejected. Can I fit? I can, but... I can't over here. So we'll come back up to here. You just need to, yes, foreman. Finish that off like that. That should be okay because... Well, it's alright for everyone except for Stuff Plus, who knows how to climb on fences. We go that way. But what I haven't done, I've started doing cold training, but I haven't given anybody grip bins access. We need to put grip bins in if we're going to have cold training. So it doesn't need to be that many of them. Just as long as there's a few that they have access to. Oh yeah, that was that's premise wall I did there, wasn't it? So we can get that in. You know, there's always people there. One there. That's no, there's grit everywhere on the road. So let us continue our perimeter wall. Along this way. Over to the power plant. And then down the side there. We can use all of that space. And that way. And then we can line up there, I suppose. I'll lock this open. Yeah. So they get servos on. The control room. I'll let this one open too. We're at lockdown, they're still closed. On top speed. Where are you, workers? Maybe I need to expand the workforce a little. There's a notebook page. In deployments, exports is stuff only. These files are all stuff only. That's a stuff only infirmary. That says it's insecure. I thought I'd... I know, fence them in there. These are staff only. These are staff only. That's apparently not secure-able. That's staff only. These are all staff only. The staff room is staff only. That can't be done. And that's for visitors. And the kennel is staff only. We just have a couple. Is that one guard I'm short of? Having finished the programme. "24 finished, 19 passed." So we have one person resitting. Another big freeze. -17. That is a big freeze. The reason I've done this, if it's not clear, is because sometimes a stream of people come in at once and the metal detector is set off and the person following them doesn't get checked. So having a few in a row means that this one gets kicked out, boosh, gone. The next person, no matter how close behind they are, still gets checked. Because we've got this little gap here between the two detectors. And they might get booted out through the next door. But if there's somebody on their heels, they'll get checked here. So 5 metal detectors should give us 100% of our visitors checked. And I'm hoping that we'll get the same with having 2 dogs available. Well, there's only actually 1 on patrol, but 2 are set to patrol. There's nobody patrolling now. How's that happened? Do I need 1 more kennel, maybe? I know I've got 3 dogs, but... I'll tell you what. Because I want 2 on patrol, I'll try 1 more dog until we see that we have the number of patrol that I want. Now, will having 4 dogs have 2 on patrol all the time? Oh, they've gone. Where did they go? Well, they're eating from the dog bowl. That one's gone for a sleep. There's 1 on patrol at the moment. Right. 2 on patrol. and one's gone back to the kennel. So I'm getting one on patrol at the moment, not two. They've gone to the staff room, I think. And we're back to having none on patrol. Now, I can probably improve this because what I didn't do is set it to visitor hours. So I think if we start at 6 and end what time do all the visitors finish? 8? Are they all gone by 8? Let's go up to midnight. In case I have some late programs. No, let's make it 11. Let's make it 11. And then I reset my patrol. So that you're patrolling on a schedule, but not 24 hours. So the patrol has a break in it. Right, there's 2 on there. There's 2 in the kennel. Right, have you finished my wall yet? I haven't had any sounds for a while. So it's done to there. Seems to have managed to break my concrete. I think they've actually finished. So they have, yeah. I just need to put a row gate on there. One button. This one. That'll go left, won't it? Oh, the wall's not quite long enough. I need to turn it into that, like that. What we could do to make that look a bit more interesting there, use the barriers. No, we can't, there's a light there. Don't fit there though. I'll leave that locked open. No, they're not closing because the prison's actually not got any prisoners in it, so they're staying open anyway. Right, my chief's all the way down here. If I want to make death row up here, I need to bring my chief up here. It's not hardship, is it? The holding cell's down here. Delivery zone, sorry. But, I ended up with more death row prisoners than I expected last time. One of them was problematic as well. So, there's a nice big compound here. And what I didn't do is give them a canteen. It's a mistake. So that the prison's food could be collected by the guards from the canteen table rather than having to go all the way over to the nearest canteen and then fetch it back. Mind you, we had the gangs block only next door, so that was okay. I think I'm probably at about half an hour mark here. So we'll stop here. Now I've got the wall in, got some road gates in, secured the first part of the prison. What will be the prison? We're going to have to take this wall down or put an extension to it, aren't we? The next part. But we should have enough room there for death row, protective custody, minimum security. All I really know is that the workshop goes here. When you want 2 workshops actually, because I've switched a mod on that separates them. one into carpentry and metalworking. And they need to be over here near exports. Still 95%. Then the question becomes, who do we want in the workshops? Medium security, probably okay. There are tools in there that can be used as weapons. We'll think about it a bit more. Right, so we'll cut here, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.